fellow Nigerians, on behalf of the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, I am standing here to read our press statement in response to what is happening in Nigeria. I read: the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu and the attack on Sunday at Benue. Press statement by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN. In response to the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu and the continuation of his trial, we wish to request that his fundamental rights must be respected to the fullest, in line with the rule of law. The various calls for self-determination in Nigeria is a direct reflection of the angst and frustrations against failed governance, worsened by nepotism and unbridled impunity by those within the corridors of power. As a function of government, we also request that the government of Nigeria should also arrest all those persons that have threatened the peace and security of Nigeria by their spoken words and actions. One of such groups is the gun-toting Miyetti Cattle Breeders Association, who have killed, violently attacked, and raped women in their farms. They had openly confessed their direct involvement in the various killings in Benue and Plateau States. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Self-determination within a failed government is not a crime. However, we do not support any form of violence, either from the government or the agitators. On many occasions, this government has been the aggressor. This is the time for deep, sober reflection by government. The policy of selective justice has bred so much animosity among Nigerians, and it is currently tearing the country apart. Giving land and national identification cards to foreigners under the guise of integration is the worst security risk that could be imagined in a country. It is the surrendering of our sovereignty. Paying ransoms to terrorists and negotiating with them in their forests, while killing, arresting, and detaining unarmed protesters, including Shiite Muslims, is the worst form of travesty in the history of Nigeria. The killing of NSAS protest is still very fresh in our minds. For how long shall we continue to hear tragic news about our country? Though our coalition believes in one united Nigeria, the government must do all that is necessary to provide security and welfare as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution. Now, under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, our flag is red and Nigeria is on the precipice. We call on the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to live up to his constitutional responsibilities in a country that is currently being grossly mismanaged. His silence as a professor of law, when our various rights are being trampled upon, has become too conspiratorial to be imagined. This is a government with 5 senior advocates of Nigeria. As a retired army general with an election campaign promise built on hope, it is unimaginable that the security situation of Nigeria has continued to worsen under the watch of retired Major General Muhammadu Buhari. The federal government must stop further integration of terrorists who, according to the president, are foreigners. It is illogical to reason that monies borrowed to finance our national budgets are being channeled towards hobnobbing with terrorists. We call for the removal of the director of the State Security Service, Yusuf Bichi, who has been in office through the period when the previous set of service chiefs were removed from office for their ineptitude. Bichi ought to have been removed with those service chiefs as insecurity continues. There is no denying the fact that the State Security Service of Nigeria has not lived up to its statutory role of intelligence gathering and surveillance. Now, our country is bleeding from all sides. It is inexplicable that students are abducted and transported across many kilometers without the knowledge of the SSS. Others have been abducted and killed without help from government. Human parts are now regularly sold for rituals in our country, as if there is no government. It is more embarrassing that the international community no longer sent President Buhari condolence messages in the midst of the common tragedies and massacres that have befallen our great country. They now believe that killing ourselves is not part of our cultures. If the Nigeria of today is the reason why we elect leaders, then we must quickly have a rethink. During the 2015 election campaigns, the All Progressive Congress promised, amongst others, to secure our country and bring an end to terrorism. Now, our country has become this horrible like never before. We are now a mocking stock among the Committee of Nations as a country that has so much but offers so little. This anomaly must come to an end. Police officers should be taken away from politicians and some persons in office. A few persons should not be given special protection when the majority of Nigerians are exposed to daily tragedies. Those that are currently being protected should hire the services of private security firms as a way of forging employment. Since nothing tangible has resulted from the appeal by Mr. President Buhari to the United States of America to send military help to Nigeria, we call on President Buhari to quickly call on Russia to send immediate help. They are currently the best alternative. Tomorrow may be too late. Our people are dying. Our people are being kidnapped. This is truly enough. We cannot continue like this as a people. We request that all those involved in the diversion of funds from the previous administration till date must be given speedy trials and such monies refunded. It is wrong that they are all working freely while our security officers and civilians are daily massacred and soldiers that complained about poor ammunitions are still in detention. Such soldiers must be released. The time has come to stop the payment of huge monthly security votes to state governors who have not been held accountable for funds received. Security votes is not in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This government must stop supporting illegalities as they continue to dish out monthly security votes to governors who cannot account for the security in their various states. Security votes should be channeled towards recruiting more security officers and to acquire more sophisticated ammunitions. We call on the Nigerian Senate to stop further consideration of the bill for the rehabilitation, de-radicalization, and integration of so-called repentant insurgents in the country, which was presented by Senator Ibrahim Gaidan. It is a national and international security risk. It is very strange that the government had gone ahead to integrate many terrorists without the final approval of the Senate and the enactment of the bill by the president. Nigeria needs healing. We have fought ourselves long enough. We must mention the recent invasion and attack on the premises of Sunday Igboho Adeyemo. This is not the time to hunt Nigerians. Nigerians are hungry. Nigerians are angry. This is the time for government to seriously consider negotiations, reconciliation, and restoration. Who would not be proud to be a Nigerian if we have good governance? Who? Nigerians are not asking for too much. We crave for security, steady electricity, food security, excellent health and education from our huge resources, which are mostly stolen. Our country needs healing, and this healing must come quickly. Government must look at the causes of the various agitations for secession and address the issues with all sense of patriotism and objectivity. As a coalition, we do not support any form of disintegration of Nigeria. Rather, we call on all Nigerians to rise up for country in the spirit of revolution without ammunition. Nothing has destroyed Nigeria since 1960 as much as the silence of Nigerians to bad governance. Nigeria belongs to each and every one of us. It does not belong to any particular tribe or region. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than Nigerians. No Nigerian is above Nigeria. We must drop our various agitations, come together on a common platform, and speak with one voice against the forces that have held us down for too long. One voice, one platform. United we stand, divided we fall. This is not the Nigeria of our collective dreams, nor that of our founding fathers. The Nigerian government must stop every aggression against the people, especially unarmed protesters. More focus must be channeled towards fighting Boko Haram and other terrorists in the name of bandits and herdsmen. President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo must toe the line of peace and reconciliation. There is no good war, neither is there bad peace. Now, our hearts are very, very heavy. Our eyes are very, very red, but we refuse to cry. Our country, Nigeria, needs healing. God bless each and every one of us. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If we do not give up before the finishing line, surely we shall overcome. Thank you.